Good morning, guys. So I'm just waiting for a few more people to join, and then we'll get started here pretty soon on the watch list. So far, we got a couple gappers this morning. But yeah, I'll go over these in about 5 minutes, so we'll just give it a little bit more time. Alright, guys, it looks like we have a few more people that joined in now, so we should be good to go, I think. Hopefully you guys can hear me alright, and the audio's not too low. But let's go ahead and get started now on the watch list. So right now, as you guys can see, this is my main watch right now, my top 6. So I'm still watching Bed Bath & Beyond. We got a massive gap down last night or in the afternoon. Okay, so someone said the volume was a little bit low. Let me try to turn it up just a little bit. Does that sound a little bit better? Tried to turn it up a little bit. So hopefully that's it's good now. So we're getting a little bounce off of this $10 support. A lot of these gappers are kind of fading in pre-market already. SMMT already kind of faded back down. MOBQ had a decent breakout over this 180 level, but you can see it's pulling back into that support. So I'm just going to be waiting on these to see if they've kind of popped back up. If not, I'll probably just leave them alone at this point. GCT is an IPO. This one's actually looking pretty strong here in pre-market, holding pretty nice over VWAP. So that's definitely going to be a main watch for me, along with a few others. Alright, sorry about that. So let's go ahead and go over the watch list from last night, and then I'll go over the rest of the gappers. So the first one I had on there was WEBR. I just noticed that it was kind of gapping up in after hours, but as you can see, we're fading down. I'll just keep an eye on this one. If we get some volume over VWAP later on, maybe if it pushes towards 1040 or 1060. BILL was a gap up. PETZ, not much there right now. That already faded back down. GCT was on the watch list. Like I said earlier, this one I believe was an IPO, because all I can see on the intraday chart is from yesterday and this morning. So yeah, this is an IPO. It might be a little bit spready though and choppy. So I'd be careful with the spread there. Let me actually check that really quickly. Yeah, there's like a 20-cent spread. But as long as it holds over 24.25, we can keep an eye on that. It looks like VLCN just popped up on the scanner. VLCN. Let's go ahead and add this to the watch list. Right back towards that key level from this previous day, where we topped out around this 260 area. You can see on the daily, this is a really big level as well. And then the next resistance we have is towards $3. So far it did hold 250. We're getting a little push. So we'll see if VLCN can potentially push towards 3 and get extended. I might be interested in a short as well if this pushes a bit higher. Kind of feel like I was too slow on the long. I should have been in towards 240s. So I don't want to chase it. But so far it looks pretty strong. We'll see where this goes. We had a few on the secondary list. MNMD. If this one can hold over 120 eventually, with a lot of support, then I'll definitely keep an open bias and we can see If we can get a breakout on this one or a push higher. If it stays in play and does a lot of volume, we kind of have a level here towards 150. And then we have some bigger levels towards 2. So far, pretty nice move on VLCN. Alright, sorry guys, we're almost done with the watch list, and then I'll go over the gappers again. So Bed Bath & Beyond, obviously in the bigger picture, I'm still short biased, but this was such a big move, you know, hopefully we can get another bounce for maybe a reshort opportunity. I would just be really careful chasing it down after such a big move. So really, I would just want to wait until the open and see how it reacts. But I mean, if we're looking at the bigger picture as well, we have a lot of support at 10. We have a lot of support, I would guess, towards the 8s. And then, yeah, we basically came from like $5, $6 at the start of this run. So hopefully we get a bounce on that one. Or otherwise, I'll probably just avoid it. BWV had a pretty big red day yesterday. Nice fade on that one. Alright, so that was the watch list from last night. Let's just go over the gappers again. So GCT, I went over that one. VLCN is still pushing towards $3. Hopefully some of you guys caught that if you're trading in pre-market today. So they had some news this morning, 100 million plus of potential revenue. I'm just looking at some filings on this one. I'm just using Dilution Tracker, but I think this company is actually low on cash right now. And they might have warrants and potential dilution. So that might be something to keep in mind on VLCN. If they are trying to raise cash, that could come into play later on. But so far, nice move. We even broke above $3. So the high of these daily chart candles is around 310. So that's basically the breakout level on the daily chart, above 310. You know, we have some big levels. All the way up till $7. So, I mean, the daily chart definitely has room if we stay strong over 3. But, like I said, this company is low on cash. So, you know, I would prefer this to run a little bit higher and then hopefully also set up for a short at some point. But so far, really nice run up. This is definitely going to be the main watch. AGLE faded down. MOBQ isn't looking too good either. It rejected at $2. Yeah, this one's probably just gonna fade. There's only like 10 cents left, really, of room. But a nice little fade there. So I'm probably not gonna watch that one unless it makes a big recovery. GNS. Yeah, so there's not really too much moving right now in pre-market. I think I'm mostly going to be focused on scans today and kind of newer stocks that pop up, similar to what just happened on VLCN. But yeah, we're pretty extended here. I think there was AXSM. Pretty decent gap to the 50s. This daily chart is kind of all over the place, but 50 is a big level. So yeah, definitely no interest in shorting this towards 50. I'm probably going to leave that one alone. Maybe if it pops up and stays in play, I'll keep an eye on it. But it already kind of made a big move. We also have FL. This is another higher price stock. We have some resistance towards the 40s. Really nice catch on that Primo. We just had a member in the room long this at $11. And his best sell was all the way at $12. So scaling out. Yeah, that was a really nice bounce off of that support. It'll definitely be interesting at the open as well. If we can hold above this 1170 support. So far we got a little pullback and it's trying to hold a higher low here. So if we can hold a higher low into the open, we might get a little bounce. We'll see how the tape reacts. MNMD is still trading sideways. We'll see how that reacts towards 120 at the open. GCT is holding up pretty well also. So we only have about 5 minutes until the market opens. I'm pretty much just focused on VLCN. There's a little pop on MNMD. And a little rejection there. Anyways, guys, hopefully this little watch list helped you out. It's not the most active pre-market, but we do have some stuff to watch, and I'm sure we'll get a lot of stuff that pops up on the scans. VLCN is trying to push higher. Nice hold of VWAP in $3 so far. But yeah, guys, I'm probably going to stay on the public YouTube live stream for like 20-30 minutes, and then I'm going to switch over to the private Discord again. For those that are interested in joining the private Discord, we do have a link in the description. It includes like my watch list at nighttime. I send those out also in the morning. We have the pre-market watch list. It comes with scans and also my live commentary. So there's a lot of stuff included, including the chat room. And there's a lot of traders in there, a lot of experienced traders. So if you guys have any questions about that, just let me know in the YouTube comments and I can help you guys out. We also have a free Discord channel if you guys want to check that out. But anyways, guys, we have about 3 minutes here. So I'll be sure to kind of let you guys know if anything changes or anything else pops up on the scans that I'm watching. But for right now, I'm pretty much just focused on VLCN above 3. I'm definitely going to be a little bit patient at the open and kind of let things set up. Bed Bath & Beyond is getting a little bit heavy towards the open. Nice breakout on GCT above that upper trend line. Bed Bath & Beyond is getting a little bounce here off of that support. As for VLCN, so far just a pretty weak open. I think longs would need for a long, it would probably be better for this to dip down, and then later if it reclaims above 3, maybe we can keep an open bias, but for right now it is pretty heavy under 3. So we'll see how it reacts in the next 2-3 minutes. Also, I don't know if you guys want me to, but I could go ahead and add my Thinkorswim scans to the screen that you guys are watching. If you guys think that's helpful, it's basically just like top gainers and things like that. I can add it to the side right here. Just let me know in the comments if that's something you guys want me to do. GNS is on the scans. That's one that was gapping up. It does have a spread though. Big rejection there of 12 on Bed Bath & Beyond and Flush. VLCN really heavy under 3 still. GCT is breaking out. I usually stick to like trading things like this that are in this range. $2 to $5 is usually my sweet spot. When it comes to like these stocks that have spreads like GCT, a lot of these higher price ones, typically I don't trade these too much, but this one's moving pretty nicely. It's actually halted to the upside. AXSM is also getting a little push to VWAP. But yeah, guys, like I said on VLCN, this company has zero cash. So I really wouldn't be surprised to see like an offering or something later on. So far getting a little bounce off 260, so we'll see if that ends up turning into anything. Or if it just ends up rejecting VWAP and then flushing lower. We got a few things on the scans. PETZ is pushing a little bit. This is the other one, AVYA. SPY is also getting a little bounce after this big gap down. BWV getting a nice bounce as well. So we are getting a little curl up here on VLCN. So a lot of people that shorted the open, it's kind of popping into their entry. So far a little rejection above VWAP at 3. For me to even be interested in a long on this, I would really want to see this really prove itself by pushing over $3 and then turning that level into support. So if that doesn't happen, I'm really not interested in this one on the long side. It could easily just reject and then flush back, so I would be cautious there. PETZ is getting a little rip there. We got some resistance kind of in this area though towards 380 and 4. But at the same time, Pets has made some pretty big moves on the daily, so I'm hoping that over the next day or so this can break out. Or hopefully even today. GCT is open from that halt as well. Also, guys, remember 310 is that really big breakout level on the daily chart. That is something to keep in mind here, so we'll see how it reacts. So yeah, so far just keeps rejecting $3. GCT halted again to the upside. So I'll have to wait another 3 minutes on that one. So yeah, for now we are staying short biased on VLCN with these rejections at $3. But we'll give that a little bit more time. AXSM is holding up pretty well here, so we'll see if this can break out above VWAP or not. I think a lot of longs are probably risking off of this $52 area. That one also has a spread as well. Someone said, thank you for these videos. Help me find GCT this morning. That's awesome. Yeah, that was actually a really good flag there that was setting up. So I'm glad you guys caught it. That's exactly what I'm doing this for, is mostly to help you guys out. So just be sure, if you guys really like these videos, I'll do them a lot more often. Just do me a favor and hit that like button, because it really does help out a lot. VLCN is pushing above 3 here. I wasn't watching SPY too closely this morning. I just kind of saw a little bounce, but we actually ended up rejecting that previous support of 425. And we're starting to get a little pullback here. Yeah, VLCN still kind of chopping around this $3 area. But yeah, it's definitely going to be interesting to see what happens with SPY in the next few days and weeks. We've had a really kind of epic grind all the way back to 430 from basically the 370s. We haven't really looked back. There's GCT again. Probably going to halt to the upside. AXSM also getting that breakout above VWAP that I mentioned earlier. Nice little breakout here on APDN. So we're getting a little bounce off the daily chart support. We got a lot of resistance towards 450 and 5. Really nice continuation there on AXSM. We have pre-market highs sitting at 61.50. So we're getting pretty close to a retest of the pre-market high. All right, so we have pets pushing, testing the highs again. VLCN so far has stayed pretty heavy. So I'm watching PETZ right now. I want to see if this 370 level can hold and if we can break out towards 4. Nice push so far. Very nice on pets. And I was hoping for a breakthrough 4, but we'll see. I sold some at 397, I believe. I'll have to check my fills. But I'm going to try to sell some more above 4. And hopefully we get a daily chart breakout above, I think 430 is the next level. So I'll scale out into that 430 level. So not quite rejected 420, so I just got rid of the rest of my shares. I don't really like how that reacted. Let me check my fills really quick. So yeah, I got a sell at 398 on my last sell and 407 before that. But basically I bought right here at 387, 378, 383, and then I sold into this push. So not a bad trade there on pets. I was hoping for more of a move, but I'll take what I can get. That's why it's really important to sell into strength, because with a lot of these moves, it can come right back to your entry. So if I didn't sell into that, I could have been break even or even a small red. But it really depends on the play. Obviously, there's times to hold for longer. And there's times to just kind of scalp. But we did hold that 380 level, so we'll see if Pets can make a recovery here. Right now I have no position on it. Alright guys, so at this point in the morning, I'm not really watching too much. APDN looks like it's probably gonna pull back further. We have this intraday gap below. VLCN has a lot of support towards this 260 for now. AXSM is a little bit extended. It probably needs to trade sideways or even pull back slightly. But if it does that, I still think this one has potential to retest the pre-market high at some point. So still we'll keep an eye there. Pets, we'll see if this can stay in play over this 380 to 4 level. I'll scan for a few more other stocks, but I think I pretty much covered everything. PRTY is on scans. Pets pushing a little bit. VLCN might shake out some shorts here if we get a little pop. Maybe I should keep a closer eye here on Pets. ENDP is on scans. It's a cheaper one. APDN bounced really nicely off that $4 support. Still chopping in this bigger price channel. VLCN, I'm still keeping an eye on as well. I just want to see how it reacts here. Bed Bath & Beyond, the range is getting tighter as well in this little flag. So that might be interesting as well. Anyways, guys, that's pretty much all I'm watching at the moment. I'm going to go ahead and end the public YouTube live stream here. If you're in the private Discord, though, I am going to go ahead and switch to the Discord screen share so you guys can switch over to that. But yeah, guys, hopefully this kind of helped you guys out. The watch list and everything. If you did enjoy it or it helped you out, just leave a like. And I'll see you guys next time.